Hey guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about the culture of the internet today and what it means to be a minority actively on it. Like many others in my generation, I'm addicted to the internet. I use all the social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and when I'm bored, I browse the web. A lot of times I find myself on user-submitted sites, such as Reddit, Imgur, or 9gag. My personal favorite has become 9gag, mostly because it's super user-friendly mobile version that's really easy to use on my phone. And since it's on my phone, 9gag is great for casual entertainment if I'm waiting for the tea, avoiding awkward eye contact, being a really rude date. Its slogan, just for fun, goes mostly with the content. It consists of animated GIFs and mostly user-generated memes, which I heard once described as inside jokes of the internet. Basically, they're pictures that have become popular on the internet to describe a situation in a funny way. Success Kid will tell a success story, or Scumbag Stacy will tell a story about someone's crazy bitch ex-girlfriend. According to Wikipedia, since its creation in 2008, the number of unique global monthly website visitors has increased from 500,000 to 67 million. Most of 9gag's online traffic occurs from the United States at 8.6%, followed by India 7.8%, Germany 7%, Mexico 4.8%, and France at 4.3%. Its biggest audience is young adults, commonly between the age of 18 to 25, and are predominantly from educational backgrounds of like no college or some college. So here we have a young, mostly educated crowd that creates a community of 9gaggers, many of who, like me, regularly browse the site. The site works like this. With each image, you can either upvote it or downvote it. The more upvotes it gets, the more popular it will become. Now, there are different sections to 9gag. The new category, where images first are put when they're submitted. Trending category, where they end up when they start to get more upvotes. And then finally the hot section, where they become the most popular post ends up with the most upvotes. Personally, I usually browse just the hot section, because if I'm going to be wasting time on the internet, I might as well look at the best stuff. So obviously, nothing on this site is meant to be taken very seriously. I mean, it's literally just a bunch of young adults posting what they think is funny or relevant. We're not here to talk politics or philosophy. But the other day, I found a Confession Bear post that said, "I assume everyone on the internet is a guy unless otherwise stated." And it had almost 20,000 points or upvotes. I mean, I guess I don't think of that at all, but that's because I'm not a guy, but I guess everyone just assumes that. Supposedly, the cool thing about the internet is that you can be anybody. Hacker culture of the 80s and 90s was made up of oddball alternative kids who ruled the webs. But I don't think it's as simple as you can be anybody. I see it more of you're anybody, as in a white male. And you're treated as a white male until proven otherwise. As soon as someone thinks you're female or another race, that's when the attacks come. When someone wants to argue on your comments, they'll attack the comments, unless, of course, they see that from your profile picture you're a female or of another race. That opens up the dialogue to ad hominem attacks of the person rather than what they are saying. Here's a screenshot I grabbed from my phone of the comment section of a particular photo. The photo itself is just talking about someone putting habanero pepper on the lid of a can. Someone asks, "What's habanero?" To which a girl answers some chili pepper. His response? "Thanks, we'll bang, okay?" That response alone got 1,100 points. The next popular response was also about doing this girl. A girl can't even answer a simple question here without immediately getting noted for her gender. You might be saying, we'll get off that site. Find another less misogynistic, more serious site. But the truth is, the internet itself is a male-dominated culture. And with the traffic like 67 million people a month and posts that get shared from the site all over the rest of the internet, this is the internet. The problem is that it has become the norm to be misogynistic. It's acceptable and encouraged, with people getting massive amounts of likes for comments like these. Anne Sarkeesian talks about problems with misogyny becoming the norm in her series Feminist Frequency, a web series that talks about representation of women in pop culture narratives. She discusses in a TEDx talk her mission to create it, and how it became the subsequent mission of many others to take her down. She was bombarded with attacks from the internet, people who flooded her with comments threatening her with things like rape and assault and gang up to try to take her and her feminist regime down. I like to think I'm not oversensitive, and I can take a joke. If I couldn't, I wouldn't be on a site like 9gag. I do find some of the things funny that may be based on stereotypes. For example, this little Asian child clutching a dog to her mouth with the caption, "Don't eat them raw." It's pretty cute. However, when it no longer becomes a joke, but becomes sort of a norm, then I get tired of it. What I do mean is something like this. This picture shows an adorable little boy with his dog in a series of pictures. However, all the top comments are, of course, not about anything cute, but oh, he's gonna eat the dog. Because, haha, Asians, right? Take any other picture of a cute white kid and the responses are more like, oh, look what he did, versus, oh, look what he is. In the modern age, we live and breathe the internet. It's our connection to others. It's the maps we use to find our way around. It's our entertainment. So what does it mean that our alternative selves and other world we navigate in is in many cases blatantly misogynistic, even racist? To bring a little media theory into this, according to media theory's Headbridge, culture is the way and style in which we live in. So if we're living in the internet age, and are we letting us retreat back into an age where we just abuse women and other races as just widely acceptable and applauded by your peers? Hegemony is the way ideas circulate through groups. So the whole internet is mass media. And ideology is people in power that dominate. So basically, in this case, it's the white male. It's like stepping back into a couple of centuries in tolerance, and it's really not okay. The internet is media, and the internet is influence. In the end, I think we can fight back from this and dissolve the boys club, as Anita states in the internet. That is the internet. It will take some time, perseverance, and probably a really thick skin. But culture can change, and has been changing over many years. Hopefully one day someone can make a comment on a site like 9gag and be attacked simply for the comments and the statements, rather than on simply just their race or their gender.